It's great to see you again, Administrator. Would you like to get a word in there? I'm happy to allow you to actually finish the sentence. Go ahead.
I'll rest my case. Thank you.
Probably wise. Let me ask you about something that's happening in Missouri that's very important to us. As you probably are aware, we've had very significant tornado damage across the state, including in St. Louis. I was just on the ground there for most of the day on Monday, walking the streets, talking to folks in neighborhoods. The damage is very, very extensive. We're going to need help across the board, and I'm asking you because one of the most important services, I think, that SBA provides is disaster relief, often in the form of loans to businesses that have been affected by natural disasters. Can you just talk to us a little bit about the nature of those loans, of that program, and what, for instance, my constituents might be able to get help with?
Absolutely. Thank you, Senator. And your constituents in Missouri and frankly, the entire region that was impacted are in my prayers. And our team is already on the ground in that region to ensure that we are part of, while we're not a response agency, we're a recovery and resilience agency, and we are going to be there for your constituents. First of all, in fiscal 2025, as you know, the disaster relief funds ran out, and it was a great surprise to Congress that this agency did not alert this committee or others that they were running out of disaster relief funds. Under my watch, that will never happen again, and right now we are making sure of that by ensuring that we do fraud checks. We've already caught about $75 million in attempted fraud that should have gone to survivors of disasters.
Disaster has struck Missouri. Devastating tornadoes have left neighborhoods in ruins and countless families struggling to rebuild. Senator Josh Hawley recently confronted the Small Business Administration, urging swift approval of disaster relief funds to help Missouri's hard-hit communities. This is a fight for survival, recovery, and hope for thousands of Americans, and it demands our attention.
We're streamlining our programs to ensure that the regional offices work with our disaster relief folks, which had never been done before. The agency had broken the regional and disaster response efforts apart. We're also looking at the first 100 days of President Trump's loan volume to ensure that that's being delivered quickly. For example, in California, we delivered $2 billion in relief within the first 100 days, already surpassing what was delivered in all of Biden's last year. So we are on top of it. We have 400 disaster assistance specialists in the field right now, servicing dozens of disasters across the country, and we will be right there alongside of you to ensure that your constituents are served.
That's terrific to hear. I know that homeowners who are located in a declared disaster area are eligible to apply in many cases for SBA personal property loans, which I think go up to $40,000, and SBA real property loans, which can go up to $200,000. I can just tell you that's going to be very, very important relief for my constituents. We're really suffering in Missouri, all over the state, to be frank with you, but most recently, particularly in the St. Louis and southeast Missouri areas. So I'm glad to hear that you're making this a priority. Thank you for the reforms that you have enacted to make sure that there is funding available, that you get those teams that specialize in this on the ground. I know we'll want to see them in Missouri. I realize that a lot of this depends on a major disaster declaration. That's what opens up a lot of this relief and on the SBA side and makes it available. So we certainly hope FEMA will act on that very, very quickly. But thank you again, and I look forward to working with you to bring relief to the people of Missouri. We're in a lot of need right now.
Thank you, Senator. We'll be there.
Thank you. It's great to see you again. You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Senator Hawley opened by stressing the severe tornado damage across Missouri, especially in St. Louis, after personally visiting the area. He emphasized the urgent need for disaster relief loans from the Small Business Administration to help families and businesses recover. The SBA Administrator expressed sympathy and confirmed their team is already on the ground supporting recovery. She admitted disaster relief funds ran out unexpectedly in fiscal 2025 without informing Congress, promising Hawley this won't happen again under his oversight. The SBA is streamlining programs and cracking down on fraud, having caught $75 million in false claims. They're improving coordination between offices to speed up loan delivery. Hawley pointed to California's success, where $2 billion in disaster loans were delivered within the first 100 days, setting an example for Missouri. The SBA offers personal property loans up to $40,000 and real property loans up to $200,000 to support affected families and businesses. Hawley thanked the SBA for reforms but stressed relief depends on a formal disaster declaration from FEMA, urging fast action for Missouri's urgent needs. The meeting ended with promises of continued support. Hawley's push for swift, accountable disaster relief shows the vital role the government must play during crises. Missouri is facing one of its toughest moments, but thanks to leaders like Senator Hawley pushing for immediate action, hope is on the horizon. If you want to stay updated on how this story unfolds and learn more about government efforts to help Americans in need, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support helps spread awareness and hold leaders accountable when it matters most. Together, we can make sure no community is left behind.